Well, Benson, boy, we're free.
No, not yet.
What do you mean? It worked out, didn't it? Everything's just like you said.
There's a long way to go get Boyle. Come on, there's the shed. How's that for organization?
Yep. Well, where are the clothes?
Can't believe it. 8 years in that hellhole ended. And now London. And Ruby.
I said, where are the clothes?
I have a loving little Ruby.
Come on, Benny. I said, where are the clothes?
Look. Don't worry about it. Now, I organize this, right? No, wait. No, come on. No, that's my one. There's yours. How about one of these, then?
Dunning bloke's a good mate of yours. What does he do?
He's a news agent. A good friend. But you say something. He hates my guts. He only does this because he's frightened of me. It's true, you know. You got to know how to look after people, you know? You've got to know all their weak points. And when you know their weak points, they always do what they're told. See, it always works.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be in London tomorrow night. And I'll tell you why we're going to be in London tomorrow night. We've got money, right? We got ourselves a car. And this.
Take a look. Well, what do we do now?
What do you think? There are other cars in Manchester. Come on.
Mr. Gideon, sir.
Morning, Dale.
Morning. That Mayfair bank job, we picked out Hobbs. Do you want me or Burroughs to handle it with division?
Burroughs, you concentrate on finding those banknotes.
Right, sir.
Morning,
Right.
David. Morning, Joe. Anything on the grid?
Yes, sir. Fairly quiet night. 3 robberies, 4 burglaries, 2 fires, 1 is suspected arson.
Who's waiting?
Bill White on that slush job. He picked up 30 forged £1 notes yesterday.
Now, give me half an hour to get through this little lot, and I'll be right with him.
There's been a jailbreak at Strangeways.
When?
Early this morning.
Put out an all stations message.
By the way.
And get Ripley in Manchester for me.
Right.
Who got out?
Chap named Freddie Tisdale, in for a fur robbery. And our old friend Benny Benson.
Benson.
His file's on my desk.
I don't need his file. 15 years for attempted murder. He's done 8 years.
In 2 months.
To be precise. Let's see now. His wife's name's Ruby. There are 2 children, a boy and a girl. They live in,
Muscat Street.
Muscat Street. Yeah, that's right. You been on the records department?
Pictures and descriptions in the police gazette. They won't get far.
Won't they? Benny Benson's got contacts all over. This will be well planned, believe me.
How long do you think it'll take you to start it?
About 30 seconds.
Hurry up, shut up, will you? Duck! What? Down! What's up? It's Taffy Jones. He did 2 years as Strangeways with me. He'll recognize us. Keep your head down. Hello, Gideon. Benson. Oh, Benson.
Don't hurt me.
Freddie. Give me a hand with it. See, Jane? Yeah. Come on. Sit in the car. Come on. Hurry up. Did you have to kill him? Yes. What's the matter with you? No. I'm telling you. He would have made a beeline for the police. Believe me, straight there. Anyway, old Taffy Jones was a slobbering old soak, no use to a soul.
Benson, I don't know. Sometimes the way you hate people.
Well, I didn't hate old Taffy. No. He was in our way. He had to be done, believe me.
I suppose so.
Do you know, I reckon that in the whole world, I don't hate anybody, you know that? Except Ruby, that is.
Yeah.
Do you know, she told the police. She told them where I was hiding out.
Yeah, I know your own wife.
She shot me. You know, 15 years I got. 15! Oh, because loving little Ruby talked too much. She won't talk much longer.
Benson, you're not going to...
It's all worked out, believe me. By this time tomorrow night. She'll wish she'd never been born. Believe me.
Yeah, it's a very good restaurant. Marvelous wine cellar. Good, we'll go again. Sweetheart, I gotta go now. I'll pick you up at 8. Bye.
Jean, Helen, or Marcia?
Jean. Helen.
Yeah, well, I'm going to break the news to Ruby Benson.
Like me to go?
No.
You think Benson might get her?
Well, he'll certainly try. He knows she shopped him, doesn't he?
Sid, Liz. Hello, Mum. What's for dinner, Mum?
Baked beans on toast.
Goody!
How was the English test, Sid?
Lousy.
Sit up properly, will you, please? What went wrong?
I just hate Shakespeare.
Sure, that worries him.
Gideon.
Just got a flash from Manchester. An old lag named Taffy Jones, working as a car park attendant, was stabbed. The boys think it was Benson.
Is the car missing?
Yes. A dark green Jag, type 2.4. Registration 795 VMV. Manchester have set up blocks on all major roads.
If anything fresh turns up, call me at Ruby Benson's. I'll be there in half an hour.
Well, Mr. Gideon.
Hello, Mrs. Benson. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Looking fine.
Oh, come in.
Yeah.
My goodness. I haven't seen you since... Is something wrong?
The children at home?
For lunch? Why?
Could we,
Of course. Come in. Sit down.
Well, I suppose I better get straight to the point. Benny escaped from Strangeways this morning.
No.
I'm afraid so. With a man named Tisdale.
Dear God.
Mrs. Benson, I've never forgotten the way you helped us. Without you, we'd never have caught him. I'm going to have 2 of my men watching the house right around the clock. You're not to be afraid.
Afraid? You're telling me not to be afraid? You know what he's like. A year ago, his mother went to visit him. He said the most terrible things about what he'd do to me when he got out. The children. He knows what they mean to me. They're my whole life.
I swear to you, nothing will happen to Liz and
You
Sid.
swear? What good's that? Who's to stop him? It isn't as if he couldn't do it himself. He's got plenty of friends. What will I do? God. What will I do?
Look, Mrs. Benson, I promise you.
Catch him before he gets to London.
Mom, the most wonderful thing! That's out! It's going to be on television!
Maybe they...
2 men escaped from Manchester's Strangeways prison this morning. They're both serving sentences for robbery. The first is Frederick Tisdale, who's 5 foot 9 inches tall, brown eyes and dark brown hair. And the second man is John, known as Benny Benson. He's 5 foot 11 inches tall, blue eyes, fair complexion, and fair curly hair. The public is warned to be on the lookout for both Tisdale and Benson, both of whom are described as extremely dangerous. Benson, particularly, is described as vicious and dangerous. Anyone seen...
My dad never hurt anybody. Never.
He hurt me.
I bet you deserved it.
Yes. Come on, darling, upstairs. Come on, darling. Do as I ask.
Now, before you start contradicting your mother, don't you think you ought to get your facts straight? Your father was sent to jail for trying to murder someone. Now, do you understand that?
And he was guilty.
I don't believe
Well,
it.
you can take my word for it. You owe your mother a great deal. Right now, she needs your help.
You think I'm too young to figure things out. But I know what you did. I heard the older kids talk. You told the coppers where Dad was hiding. You shot him.
Now, Sid, listen to me.
You hate him. You always have. Well, I hate you.
Now, you keep a civil tongue in your head, young man.
And I hate you, too. You're the rotten cop who put him there.
He's pretty bitter, isn't he?
It's my fault. I've never really told him the whole story. Well, he was only 5 when Benny was tried. I mean, you can't destroy a boy's father to his face, can you? Mr. Gideon. Benny ever gets it.
He won't. He won't. Make you feel any easier, I could arrange to have the children taken away somewhere.
No. No, thanks. I think we'd better just stick together.
Don't you think this car's hot, yeah?
Probably. Well, we won't trust our luck anymore. We'll hold up in Birmingham till after dark.
Yeah, where?
I told you, this is all being organised.
Well, what do we do when we get to London? Do we play it solo or stick together?
Well, it's up to you. I've got this pal of mine. He's the skipper of a freighter called the Seven Seas. Sails for South America tomorrow night. I'm going to be on it.
Oh, can I come?
Sure, if you want to, come on.
Want to? All I've cared about for months is getting out of that place.
I had 8 long years of it. No one's going to get me back there. Do you know, I reckon that I'd kill anybody who tried.
Yeah.
Roadblock. Turn off!
Thank you, miss. So you made it.
Yes.
Clothes look fine.
Yeah, well, they'll do. You had something for me.
Oh, sure, Benny, you know me.
The current issue of the Reader's Digest. On sale for £50.
You said 40.
I had expenses. First the money.
First I do a little reading, and then the money.
Page 38.
Blankets and some food somewhere around here.
Charming. Here's the gear, anyway.
Oh, see if there's a bit of cheese, will you? I just fancy a bit.
Hey, Freddie.
Oh, yeah. There's our next car.
Yeah?
Huh? All we've got to do now is wait for them to go to bed. I hope they're not night owls. Thanks. This is a nice bit of cheese. They won't miss the car until the morning. And by then we'll be away in London.
Tomorrow night we'll be on the boat.
Yeah, that's right.
One day in London, it's not long.
Long enough for what I want to do.
You know, Kate, if anything happens to Ruby Benson...
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I just can't help feeling responsible, that's all.
George, you're worrying too much.
Yes, maybe I am. All the same, I've given Benson a reason for trying to murder his wife.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
would you look at this, please?
Sure.
Oh, darling, your father's very tired.
No, it's all right. What is it?
Listen,
Yep. Let's have a look at it.
City A and City B
Yep.
are 216 miles apart.
All right, fine.
A car travelling at 60 miles per hour leaves City A at 11 p.m. A car, stationary,
Well, they put the lights up.
Hmm?
We weren't night birds after all. Better give them an hour. We better get some kip, okay? Blimey, it's cold. Douse the lights.
Good night, dear. Sid, look at me. A long time ago, I loved your father very much. He was very handsome and... Well, you see, darling, being nice on the outside doesn't always mean being nice on the inside.
so you turned him over to the cops.
I had to.
Why?
I was afraid he'd hurt me. You were just a little boy. Do you remember any of it?
Just how nice he was.
I couldn't bring you and Liz up with your father in the house. I was afraid of what he'd do to you.
Dad never hurts anybody. He couldn't.
Oh, Sid, you were too young to know.
Lies, all lies. You hate him and you lie about him.
Yes, I did lie. Especially to you. I tried to paint him as a human being. Well, he's not.
I won't listen.
Maybe you ought to know the truth about the father you think was such a tin god. Your father went to jail for attempted murder. He attacked a man so viciously that...
He's not dead.
He's not alive either. They feed him through a tube. He can't move and he can't speak. And your father did it.
No.
Yes. Do you know what with? A pitchfork. I loved him when I married him, but he soon whipped that out of me. He hit me often. Do you understand? When the police were after him, he hid out in a garage in Paddington. I found out. I told Commander Gideon. I told him to go and arrest your father and take him straight to jail. I pray to God they find him quick and take him straight back. Well, now you know. Believe it, Sid. It's the truth.
Lies, all lies.
Excuse me, sir. You a friend of Mrs. Benson's?
Yes, I am.
Is she expecting you?
No, but I think she'll be glad to see me.
Then you won't mind if I ask her?
No, not at all.
Sorry to bother you, madam,
Uncle
but...
Charlie.
Do you know this gentleman, Mrs. Benson?
This is quite all right, officer.
Thank you very much, madam.
Come in. Mike, glad to see you.
Been a hard day, Ruby.
Absolutely the worst. Sid's been acting up all day since he heard about his dad. He heard about it on the television.
Can I have a word with him?
Would you?
Where is he?
In his room.
You wait here. Hello, Sid.
Hello, Uncle Charlie.
I've got some news for you.
Oh, yeah.
From your father.
My father?
This is between you and me, kiddo. He'll be in London tomorrow. Now, listen carefully. Well, this is a cinch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see London.
I can't wait to see Ruby. Charlie.
Huh? Benson. Benny, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I bet. Well, this is Freddie Tisdale, Charlie Oliver.
Any friend of Benny's, you know.
Cut it. Did you get me the gun?
Yeah. Sure, Benny.
Good. Good. Tell me, how's Ruby?
She's all right. But there's 2 cops guarding the house right around the clock. You'll never get near her.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to, am I? Tell me something now. Have you set it up with Sid?
Yeah, everything. Exactly as you told me, Benny.
Do that to me.
Benny, you're not going to hurt him.
I'm not going to hurt my own kid. What's the matter? Are you mad or something? No. There are more than one way to skin a cat, you know.
Anyway, I'll be around.
And remember, I told you, don't talk to anybody you don't know.
We won't, Mum.
Ready, kids?
Yes, sir.
You will be careful.
Mrs. Benson, I'll take them to school, watch the school all morning, bring them home for lunch. Please, don't worry.
All right. Thanks.
Okay?
Okay, oh, fine. Thanks.
A Morris that was stolen in Birmingham last night. It's been found in a parking lot outside Stanmore Tube Station. Benson and Tisdale's fingerprints are all over it.
So they made it.
Looks like it.
How about this Mulliver character?
No record.
And how about the kids?
The copper who walked them to school just reported. According to him, young Sid's all sweetness and light.
I don't like the sound of that. Look, put out an all stations message that Benson and Tisdale are in London, then whip around to the school and have a word with that copper. And you better have a word with young Sid Benson, too. You'll have a break about 11 o'clock.
10:30.
All right, 10:30.
Is Dad really in London, Uncle Charlie?
He sure is, kiddo. And he just can't wait to see you.
The kid's gone, sir.
Gone?
Got out through the lavatory window.
What's on the other side?
Builder's yard.
Oh, thanks, by the way, sir.
Get the number?
No, sir. It was a grey panel job, Morris. Big body scratch over the rear near side tire.
Hey, you! Did you see a young boy in the yard just now?
No, we ain't seen no one.
Come on.
Joe, put out a general call to Divisions and Home Counties. Look out for a grey Morris panel truck with scratch over near side rear wheel. Also a 13-year-old boy called Sid Benson. You've got his description.
Right away.
Why don't you get some sleep?
No. Charlie will be bringing my boy soon.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Now relax.
Nowhere to go, kiddo?
Yes.
Oh, it's not far now. Move fast, because I don't want to stop long.
Sure, Uncle Charlie.
Get in the back, there's a cop.
How'd you like seeing your dad again?
It's the only thing I've ever wanted.
Well, I don't mind taking a look at you either. Have they been looking after you?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you look fine. I bet you didn't expect me to get out, eh?
I knew you'd get out sometime.
Well, I'm going to stay out. I had a bit of trouble, Sid. It was a car park attendant. I suppose that you heard about that, did you?
Yes, Dad.
You see, he was going to shot me, Sid. Well, I couldn't let that happen, now, could I? What's eating you?
Dad!
Hey, come on now. Take it easy. Here. Here, blow your nose. You all right now?
Yeah.
You keep the handkerchief. You know something? I'm going to leave the country.
You are?
Yeah. I'm going to go to South America. Do you know your geography?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Do you want me to go?
Oh, sure, Dad, sure.
You don't seem very enthusiastic about it.
Well, I won't see you again for a long time, will I?
Oh, I see. That's the trouble, is it? Well, you're coming with me.
I am? Really?
Sure you are. Father and son, we got to stick together, haven't we?
Dad, do you mean it?
Of course I mean it. I wouldn't lie to my own flesh and blood, would I?
Nah. Who's that?
And, oh, pal of mine. Look at you. You're real man-sized now.
Three things are starting to add up. One, Charlie Mulliver called on young Sig Benson last night. Two, the cop who walked into school this morning saw a grey Morris leaving the building site next to the school lavatory.
And the third?
Charlie Mulliver's got the same truck, registration RXX378.
Gideon. Where? Thanks. A PC Abbott just saw the truck in Lansing Street. Contact Keane and send him down there to talk to Abbott.
This is my beat, sir. I was walking ahead of the van. It passed me and went on towards Crosby Street there.
How far?
Oh, about 30, I'd say, sir.
You ran after it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's check that. Let's run after it again, shall we?
Yes, sir.
About 40 seconds. Then you saw the van turning right.
That's right, sir.
Crosby Street's about 100 yards.
About that. Van must have slowed down.
Yes, or else. Stop to let the passenger out. Come on.
I wonder if Benson has something on Mulliver. He's getting a lot of help from somewhere.
Commander Gideon's office. Chief Inspector Keane, sir.
Yes, David. Yes? I see.
So the way I calculated, the van must have stopped.
Oh, that sounds like sound reasoning, very scientific. We may have them. Look, put a cordon around Crosby Street, a block on either side. Lay on everybody available. We'll go through every one of those warehouses, right? I'll meet you down there.
We're going to have a two-berth cabin just for ourselves. You know what I mean? But we're going to have to keep a little quiet until we're outside the 3-mile limit. And then we're going to be passengers. The full treatment, Sid. Nothing, just like living a life of lords.
First, we've got to get on the ship.
have 3 crates like these. You see these crates? But these ones where we're going to go into are going to be lined with felt. Charlie's going to come along, he's going to pick us up, he's going to drive us to the wharf, and then the ship's crane is going to hoist us way up into the air, and then right down into the ship's hold. An hour later, deck chairs will be sitting in.
You hope.
What's the matter? Sid, go up to the crow's nest and see if everything's okay, will you?
Sure, if you want.
The kid'll louse it all up.
No, he won't.
He already has.
How do you make that out?
Well, he said there's a copper watching the house, didn't he?
So?
And a copper walks to school with him every day. They all know he's missing already. Every copper in London will be looking for him. If they trace him here, we're dead.
Jump in, Dave. Right.
Cover the corner of Lansing Street. Search every single warehouse.
Yes, sir.
David, you take the other side.
Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny, please send him home. Look, you can always say that he just nicked off from school for a lark. Otherwise, he'll lead the cops straight to us.
Freddie, you don't understand. This is how I get back at Ruby. For the rest of her life, she'll wonder where he is, and she won't know. She'll worry. God, how she'll worry. She'll worry whether he's alive or dead. She'll go crazy. Take it easy, now.
Cops!
Where?
In the streets. I saw them from the roof.
Go, quick.
They've got us.
They haven't got us.
What, with the place crawling with cops?
Just back.
Dad, what are you going to do?
Oh, shut up, will you? Get on with it.
Leave him alone.
If it wasn't for him, nobody'd know we were in London.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in London.
Oh, sure, great mastermind.
Yeah, well, who set everything up? Hey, who got you up?
Yeah, and who killed the car park attendant? You didn't have to kill him. You could have left him. We could have got another car, but no, you have to play the great stupid knife-happy maniac. You just planned this whole thing to get back at your wife.
You shut up.
Not a sign of it.
You don't care about yourself. You don't care about me. You don't even care about the kid. As long as Ruby gets what you think's coming to her. You great, stupid, hard-witted...
No, you just go with this. We're going to get out over the roof.
Benson, we're finished! We're finished! That kid's put the noose round her neck. Who hates those coppers? They want you for murder, not me. You killed Taffy. You killed the car park attendant. Oh, Madison. Me? Oh, me? What? Ah! Ah, Benny! Ah!
Don't worry, boy. Now, don't worry. They're not going to get us. No, sir. Because you know why? We're going to be sitting on a cloud. Do you understand me?
Cloud?
Yeah. And we're going to have our feet over the edge and we're going to kick. We're going to kick the living stuffing out of this whole world. Shh. Now, you stay here now. We're going to be kings. You see. That's all right. Dad will look after you.
Dad?
No. Don't be frightened.
Benson! We know you're in here. You haven't got a hope. Now be smart and give yourself up. Get back, you fool! Mrs. Benson arrived?
Yes, sir.
Go and get her.
No.
No, it's all right. Take it easy.
Mrs. Benson's outside.
Right, you get started, then send her in.
But he'll kill her.
Do as I tell you. Benson! Do the right thing for once. Send that boy of yours down. Benson! Now, you know what to do, don't you? We need about 1 minute, that's all.
Yes.
Benny? Benny, it's Ruby.
Ruby?
Benny, don't hurt Sid.
My son and me are gonna leave you, Ruby!
Don't hurt him. I'd die if anything happened to him.
Yes. You will! One day at a time, slowly!
Kill me if you like, but please, Benny, don't hurt Sid.
No, a bullet's too good for you.
A bullet is too good for you! They're for Sid and they're for me!
It's on. No, it's on.
No.
He hates you, Ruby!
Go on, tell her you hate her. Go on.
I hate you.
He thinks of me. He thinks I'm a regular tin god. And when he's dead, yes, you'll keep thinking of him. You'll remember how I got back at you, like I said I would.
Take it easy, boy, now. No, come on, it's not gonna hurt.
Benny. Come on. Give it to me. Come on.
What do you want? What's the matter? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? No, don't. No, leave me. Don't do that. Please.
Thanks, David.
Anytime.
Hurting me. What's the matter with you? Look, you've got the wrong one, you know. It's her. It's Ruth. It's